everyone. Welcome to week 8 of your Career Success for Pharmacy Technicians course. This week in your English book, we're going to be looking at Chapter 10. Chapter 10 is all about basic punctuation. And punctuation, to me, is probably one of the more important things that you can add or use correctly, I guess I should say, in any of your writing. Punctuation tells you things like when to pause, when to stop, when a new thought's going to be beginning, things like that. So it's very important that you understand how to use punctuation and that you are using it appropriately. So that's what Chapter 10 is going to be all about. It's going to be mainly looking at the ending punctuation for sentences, but then also commas. And commas obviously are used in the middle of sentences. So that's what Chapter 10 is all about. Now, as far as our other textbook, how to get a job in healthcare, it's kind of interesting that we're going to be looking at what's Section 2, Step 1 this week. And this is kind of the opposite of everything we've learned so far. So up until now, we've been looking at how to get a job in healthcare. And in this particular section, what we're going to be looking at is how to leave. Because obviously not every job is going to be a good fit for everyone. And a lot of times people want to change, move, grow, things like that. So that's what this section is going to be all about, is some of the things that you need to be thinking about when you're getting ready to leave a job in healthcare, and then kind of a little quiz to help you make that decision, whether it's, a monetary decision, it has to do with the actual job duties itself, lots of different things. So let's take a look at some of those things that they're going to be looking at. So these are some of the reasons that people leave a healthcare job. Finding another one that has more pay. No longer feeling satisfied with the work that you're doing. Being passed over for promotion. Wanting to make a career change. Having a job that's affecting your health. And so wanting to, make sure that you're leaving so that you can feel better. Whether it's mentally, physically, and things like that. Or having some sort of important responsibilities taken away. So keep in mind that, maybe the job has changed from when you originally got the job. So those are some of the different reasons that people may consider leaving a job in healthcare. Now, actually making that decision can be very traumatic. So it's really important not to let one incident, one day, one thing make you make a rash decision to quit. So you want to, first of all, think of all of these different things that they're going to list here before you make that decision. So here are some things they suggest. Job satisfaction, if that's the issue. If it's no longer satisfying, challenging, that type of thing. Have you spoken to your supervisor? Have you looked at other jobs within that facility? Have you looked at additional training? Are there promotional opportunities? When we look at the financial impact, what's the financial impact of your decision? If you just walk off and quit that job, what are you going to lose besides just that paycheck? So you want to make sure you think about those types of things like the benefits, retirement, profit sharing, all of those types of things. Personal conflict. One of the things they suggest is, look at what the issue is. Have you done everything on your end that's possible? Are you overreacting? Is it possible that the person you're having an issue with may not be there eventually? And so that problem might go away, work itself out. What exactly is it about that environment that's not positive, that's making things not work for you? Is it a health or safety issue? Have you discussed how to fix those issues? What would leaving do to your career plans down the line? One of the things that I want to remind everyone of when you're thinking along these lines is that healthcare is truly a very small world. And you want to make sure that you're not building any or burning any bridges. You want to make sure that you're not preventing yourself from getting a similar job somewhere else, somewhere down the line. So keep in mind that a lot of people know a lot of other people. So you want to make sure that you're not burning those bridges if you do decide to make that change. So as you go through this material this week, if you have any problems or questions, please make sure that you reach out to me, and have a great week.